Being born in the U.S., we are endowed with certain rights, such as the right to own property, the right to an education, the right to happiness, and especially the right to choose. I'm going to tell you a story about how growing up in the U.S., I was afforded these certain rights, but how girls living in the country of Niger were not afforded these same rights. Freshman year of high school, I was fortunate enough to walk through those front doors with my very best friends by my side. Friends that I had the ability to choose, friends that I had time to spend with, friends that I would make memories that would last a lifetime. Girls in Niger, however, were spending their days like this, trekking miles from their homes to collect fresh water to bring back to their families. While I was doing this, attending dances such as homecoming, prom, picking out the perfect dress and the perfect flowers, making sure that my date's tux matched me perfectly for those pictures that I would look at for years to come. While girls in Niger, once again, were trekking miles from their homes to attend these schoolhouses where they would listen so attentively to their teachers, knowing that an education was possibly the only way to get themselves out of poverty that they were born into. Now, one of those freedoms that we have in America that we don't often think about is the right to choose who we want to be with, who we want to fall in love with, especially who we want to marry. As a freshman in high school, I had my first boyfriend, someone that I chose. Whereas girls in Niger were being married off to men that were twice their age. By whom, you may ask? By their own fathers. Niger is the country in the world with the largest percentage of child brides. 3 in 4 women in Niger are married off before their 18th birthday. A child bride is considered anyone who was married before their 18th birthday. That is 50 million people. 20 girls every minute, 1 girl every 2 seconds. Now, some of the causes for child brides in Niger stem from poverty. Niger is a poverty-stricken country, so oftentimes fathers will offer their daughters hands in marriage to the most willing suitor in the form of a dowry. The dowry is either a sum of money, property, or livestock that is given in exchange for their daughter's hand in marriage. Another major issue that Niger faces is the marriage age is only 15. In the United States, our marriage age is 18, and yet we are still seeing that people are getting married later and later. In Niger, however, this is taken advantage of, and girls are married off at the youngest age of 11. Some of the other root causes are the lack of awareness, which comes along with them not having the right to an education. Women who receive no education are 81% more likely to be married before the age of 18. Women who receive a primary education are only 63% more likely to be married before the age of 18. And women who receive a secondary education drop all the way down to 17% likely to be married before their 18th birthday. Another root cause of this is community tradition. Niger has had the tradition of child brides in existence since anyone can remember. So it seems probable that the families in Niger don't see anything wrong with this system since it is what they're used to. Also, social insecurity. Fathers often fear that if their daughter is not married off before their 18th birthday, they may be subject to pregnancy outside of the marriage, which is considered a sin in the country of Niger. Also, they fear that their daughters may be harassed and sexually abused by men if they're not wed. However, little do they think of the fact that the husbands that they're marrying their daughters off to are the ones that are abusing and beating their daughters instead. Also, a lack of implementation of law. Niger has a form of government. However, since women are not treated as women, they're treated as property, law enforcement does not do their full duty to protect these women's rights since they don't believe that they have the same rights as men. So what can we do to solve this problem? Implementing laws that provide for women's rights and education so that women know the rights that they should be afforded and the rights that women in countries around the world have. Also, decreasing poverty. Poverty is the root cause of this issue, and if it can be eradicated, then so may child brides. Thank you.